What's the best motoring invention of the 20th century? Think obvious. No, even more obvious than that. Welcome to Carology. With Carology, we look back at the origins of everyday things we use and take for granted. But we couldn't start this series without looking at the genesis of it all, the car. It's commonly accepted that Mercedes-Benz invented the modern automobile, but the Benz in question might be different to the one that many of us think. So Carl Benz's patent Motorwagen from 1886 is an icon. It was created by one of the founders of the Mercedes-Benz brand and the first ever car to go on a road trip. Carl's wife Bertha deserves a little bit of the credit as well for the success of the Motorwagen. Her family money helped fund it, and she was the one who realised its potential when she grabbed it and made a now legendary 106-kilometre trip from Mannheim to Pforzheim, inventing filling stations and brake pads along the way. Now, the Motorwagen was patented by Benz, and it did pioneer some important technology, including spark ignition, the clutch and the radiator. So there is no denying its importance, but it wasn't really a car as we know it today, given it had three wheels, was steered by a handle, and the driver sat on top of it like driving a mobile bench. In 1900, an Austrian businessman and car dealer named Emil Jelinek commissioned engineer Wilhelm Maybach, which the car people say Maybach, the rappers say Maybach. I'm a rapper and I say Maybach, oh, Maybach life. To produce a sports car and some strict concepts. So the engine had to be mounted low, it had to have a long wheelbase and a wide track for good handling, and it also had to have an electric start. The new model also had a steering wheel. Now, it wasn't the first car to have one, but it was the first to combine the wheel with all of that other stuff into a purpose-built machine, as opposed to being a converted horseless carriage. The new car, built by Daimler, was named after Jelinek's 10-year-old daughter. Wait for it, her name was Mercedes. It came in either touring spec with rear seats or as a two-seat racer. It dominated the 1901 Nice Race Week motorsport event with a top speed of 86 kilometers per hour and was immediately an engineering revolution and the start of the Mercedes era. And the rest is history, though we should add that the actual merging of Mercedes and Benz didn't happen until 1926 after an economic crisis, which is something that a lot of modern brands can relate to today. That was Carology.